just the idea to have some I'll get a dinner, get someone get the first time back.
How's everybody doing this evening? Awesome. I'll get everybody's attention. How you gentlemen doing this evening?
And we have a lady that joined us this time too. So.
Lady and gentlewoman.
Yes.
My name is Jason Johnson. I'm one of the co-founders of the Black Male Entrepreneurship Network. We want to thank you guys for coming out to our April monthly meetup. How many people made a connection so far? Oh, that's what's up. How many people made one connection? Is that everybody? Everybody did. How many people made two connections? Okay. 3. 4. 5. Next time Oprah, the people who got 4, y'all the winners. Next time Oprah gives out pause, I'll make sure that so pretty much, we started the Black Male Entrepreneurship Network back in November of last year. The purpose of the group was to inspire and encourage entrepreneurship amongst those gentlemen who want to launch, but to also create connectivity and provide value and education to established business owners as well. What we were looking to do is basically create a fraternity of black male entrepreneurs at various stages who support and connect and share resources with one another. Pretty much, we accomplish these goals through 3 different avenues. First is through education. Part of the education component is our 12-session cohort. So it's a cohort of 7 to 10 guys. We run it twice a year, and it takes you from everything from starting the business, developing the mission, vision, core values, marketing strategy, financial projections, startup budget, everything you can imagine as far as the things you need to know in order to launch a business. The program culminates with the development of a business plan, and each of the gentlemen are going to do a pitch at the demo day / graduation celebration. That's the first component of that. The net will be taking applications for the second cohort and starting in July. Pretty much, but you can also put applications online right now at joinblackmen.com. So joinblackmen.com. But pretty much, in addition to another component of the education side of things is events like this. So each month we have an expert speaker provide you with knowledge, guidance, and insight on their particular field of expertise. So this evening we have T. Smith, who's going to be dropping that knowledge on you guys. The second aspect that we use to support African American male entrepreneurs is through relationship building, fellowship, networking, what we're doing right now. Pretty much, in order to solve the problems that we have in our community, it's important that for us to band together as one, not to be in our little circles or not be in our little cliques, but to create a larger network of brothers who can, create positive change in the community and can empower a community through economic development through entrepreneurship. So that's what we're trying to create. So that networking, brotherhood, fellowship component is the second one. The third one is mentorship. So pretty much the individuals who go through the cohort, they get one-on-one time with a mentor. So these are mentors who are very successful in their business. A couple of them built $1 million businesses, and they provide the gentlemen with that advice, that knowledge, and that insight that they need. So pretty much those are the 3 components of the Black Male Entrepreneurship Network. You can follow us on Facebook at Join Black Men, at Instagram Join Black Men as well, right? Mm-hmm. And then go to the website joinblackmen.com. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up our expert speaker, Mr. T. Smith.
How's everybody doing today? Good. Hold on now. It's great weather outside now. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Good. Before I get started, I want to give it back to 2 people I have a tremendous amount of respect for. she actually called me about a month ago and said, hey T, don't make no plans, April 24th, you got something to do, right? So I said, okay, I'll come out, I love the support, I love giving back, and I want to give it to somebody I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Jason and Jasmine, she's over there, let's give them a round of hand. So she said, you know, she kept it real with me. She said, T, give these individuals the meat and potatoes. I said, okay, well, I'm going to give them to you straight. I'm not going to do no presentation today. I don't like sales. I'm going to have a conversation. Can we have a real talk today? Yes, sir. Say, T, keep it real.
T, keep it real.
Well, let me keep it real, guys. A little bit about myself and my story. I grew up in the city of Chicago. You know, I grew up in a single-family home. We struggled. You know, we wasn't poor, but we were average. I decided to go off to college, and that's when I hit my tipping point. I decided that, you know, I wanted to pursue my business interests rather than a college degree. I ended up dropping out of college to pursue my business interests. And I came home, got involved in real estate before the market crashed. After that, started my own not-for-profit, became a speaker, became an author, got back in real estate, and now I own my own professional branding company. So, you know, I'm excited about that, been having a lot of success, and today I just want to give you guys some tools and some tips that's going to help you guys on your journey in entrepreneurship. By show of hands, how many entrepreneurs we got today? How many business owners? Okay, so good. So what I want to do today, guys, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I don't have much time, and I want to get myself out the way so I can answer your questions. Is that okay? Yep. Okay, so listen, you know, when it comes to entrepreneurship and building a brand, I like to use this story, and I talk to my clients, and I always break this down. I refer to, you know, going pro and playing alley ball. The brothers in the building know about alley ball, right? Mm-hmm. How many people remember hooping in the alley on the crate? Yep. Y'all remember that, right? Yep. With your guys, it was fun, right? And then how many people know about going to the gym and going to high school and playing, right? Mm-hmm. So let me use this story real quick. I got a best friend of mine. We actually have the same birthday, right? And this man was like Michael Jordan at his best. And outside on the playground, he had the left hand, he had the right hand, he'd dunk on you, he'd cross you over. If you was on his team, you could not lose. How many people know some brothers like that, right? Growing up, right? But somehow, when it came to the tryouts at school, he could never make it, right? And I had to sit back years later and look at it. I said, why could this guy never make it? He didn't know how to operate in a three-man drill. He didn't know how to work well with a team professionally. He didn't know how to do some of the things on the court that you could do whatever outside the court. Yes or yes, right? Mm-hmm. And what I realized is that he didn't have the fundamentals. The critical thing to his success. He was an alley guy. You know, how many people know some people that was probably better than Jordan, but they was on the streets? Yes or yes, right? So when I refer that back to branding, most of us today and most entrepreneurs, we're playing alley ball. We're not going pro. Why? It's because we haven't built the necessary fundamentals to take our business to the next level. Websites, logos, business cards. We're really acting off a theory, praying to God that somebody show up and support our business. Yes or yes, right? So what I want to talk about today is a little bit of those fundamentals. You know, I'm going to get straight into it, and we're going to talk about social media. It's a lot of things regarding branding that we can talk to from A to Z, but how many people want to hear about the social media, right? That's really the most important thing that people are using today to have a lot of success. So let's talk about posting. You guys are going to use that little pamphlet I brought. That's for something to take home, but definitely flip it over and write these notes down. So we want to get into posting today, right? So if you go down your Facebook timeline today, you see a lot of people selling something, yes or yes? It seems like everybody and their mom is selling you on something, right? Listen, how many people know that people love to buy, but they hate to be sold? Yes or yes? So actually, when those people are coming down your timeline trying to sell you something, it really pushes you away, right? So you guys got to understand and write this down. Whatever you're saying on social media is either pushing people away or drawing people into you. Does that make sense? See, I've been in direct sales for years. I made multiple six figures in different companies, and I didn't understand this at first. I just had the gift of gab, and I had people skills. That's how I had my success, but I couldn't realize why wasn't people in my inbox trying to support my business? It's because I wasn't saying the right things online. Does that make sense? So let me just talk about it. Let's talk about posting, right? So social media. The first thing people do when they wake up is what? They check their phone. Before you do anything, before you just say, thank you for waking me up, God, you on Facebook. You looking for who knows what, right? So the first time you need to post, if you're an entrepreneur and you're in business, you need to be posted sometime between 8 and 10. 8 and 10 a.m. Why? Because people are up, they looking at social media, they on their way to work. Right? You guys got that? The next time to post is sometime between 12 and 2. Oh, that's you. I had to make sure that wasn't me. The next time to post, oh Lord, let me help you. You ain't got no case, girl? Right.
You live on the wild side.
She living on the wild side. So the next time to post, guys, is between 12 p.m. and 2. What are people doing in the afternoon?
Lunch.
They going on lunch. So they right back on it. But most times people go all through it all day anyway, even at work. But they going on lunch. Okay, so 12 to 2. The next time I post is sometime between 7 and 10. What are people doing? They at home, they dinner, they relaxing, and they looking at social media. One of the best times I like to post is right after a major TV show go off. You ever go watching Empire, you looking at your social media, every time Cookie do something, they putting it up. You see Cookie, she acting crazy. Or the game. I know a lot of brothers, I don't watch too much TV, but you can watch Facebook and it's the same thing. Right? I know a lot of brothers be posting, so during the game, I know when to hit people with social media or with anything of my business. So I like to post on social media right after major television shows go off, okay? So now, posting times is very important as well as what you're posting. So let's talk about content, right? So it's not so much when you're posting, but it's also about what you're posting. You ever post some statuses and you get 1 like, and then some other statuses you get 1 million likes? It's about content. So referring to your business, this is what I like to do, okay? And this is what I teach my clients. Out of 100%, 80% of what I talk about is business, right? You guys can write that down. 10% is about entertainment. And the other 10% is about my story. So let me just break that down real quick. Most people today, they post 80% entertainment. So I don't even know you in business, you just a joke. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what you do for a living. All you doing is sharing memes and you cracking jokes. So you funny. You know what I'm saying? You're a comedian. That's how I did. You know, the other 10%, you know, other people, they post 100% business, right? So guess what that's doing it to you? They're pushing it on you. They're trying to sell you on something. So that turns people off. And the other 10%, I do my story. So for instance, I'm a speaker. So the first thing I do when I get up in the morning, I say something motivational, right? The people know me for inspiration. So for you, anybody who has a business, it's morning time anyway. Don't come out in the morning and say, hey, I got a sale on these jeans, 30% off, buy them 70%. It's too early for that. Say good morning, right? You pushing me off 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So say something inspirational. People react to inspirational stuff. How many people got Bible verses that they read in the morning, or they got the app, or they like some inspiration, watch Les Brown? How many people watch E.T., right? Eric Thomas, right? So the motivation in the morning. The afternoon, that's when I start with the business stuff. And people, you know, people are calm, they're cool, they're getting some lunch. Then you hit them with 10% of your business. You share something powerful about what you're doing with your business. And then as well, the evening time, I talk about my story. Now, it's big that you talk about your stories because stories sell and facts tell. Write that down, please. Stories sell and facts tell. People want to know that you've been through what they've been through. See, let me tell you, before I became a motivational speaker, I had my car repossessed. I lost my career. This is my entrepreneurship journey. Both of my bank accounts was negative. You know, it was some days I had $5 to live off on, and I was just going through the struggle. And when I asked God, I said, why did I go through all this stuff? It's for you to share. So I said, okay, I'll share it. So I put it on Facebook one day, stop selling the company, stop pushing people on products, and I just said, you know what? I've been blessed. God has blessed me to get my time back. I get to spend my time now, retired at 28 years old. People was in my inbox asking me, what did you do? I'm telling people I got my car repo. They said, me too, T. I've been through that. I said, man, I lost my career. Me too. How many people can relate? Or is it just me that went through that? Nobody been through nothing here, right? So listen, when people can trust you and when you're authentic, people will buy from you. But you cannot see people today, you know, they sell you a dream. Everybody not doing it how you think they're doing it on social media. I want to be transparent. Because if you see me out, that's who I am. That's my personality. So you want to sell your story, not your business. Does that make sense? Okay, so what I want to do now, my next topics I want to talk about is education. See, what you got to do, here's how you sell your product with your brand and go to another level. You got to understand that everybody online is selling something, but they're not educating you. Okay? So let's just say, you sir, what's your name again?
Maurice.
Maurice, what do you do?
Legal services.
Legal services. Legal Shield, right? So, Legal Shield. Instead of him trying to sign me up on Legal Shield and selling me stuff, he should be educating me about his services. How to, right? So you in MLM, direct sales, right? How many people know about multi-level marketing? Direct sales. Everybody's selling you on something, right? Race trainers, healthy stuff, Legal Shield. But let me tell you how you really get people to buy into what you're doing. This is a good example for you. If I was in Legal Shield, number one, I find out who's looking for me. Business owners, right? You protect businesses, and every business owner needs an accountant and a legal representative. Yes or yes? Yep. Right? So what you need to do is talk about, and you can go to Google and get some of the stuff that you guys are looking for. Even if he just started his business, he can still go get an education from Google. Because Google will tell you what legal services you need, tips, tools. We live in a copy and paste industry. You ain't got to make stuff up yourself. All you got to do is go on Google, put in your words, and you can share it. And people like it, love it, and share it, right? So what you need to do is try to sell me on legal services, educate me on how I need it. Give me tell me what happened if I don't have these services. Tell me how much money I'm missing out on. Make the light bulb go off in my mindset. So what you guys got to do is educate. I got one of my clients, she's in Herbalife. How many people heard of that? Right? She want to sell waist trainers so bad. I mean, not waist trainers, but she want to sell the wraps so bad, right? All day long. She want wraps. I said, listen, we got to rebrand this. So what she's doing now is, instead of being a Herbalife distributor, she's a health and wellness coach. You see how we did that? Now we making her the educational health and wellness coach. And what she does all day is give you tips on how much water you should drink, how much exercising and diet it does for you. Then she shows you by living in that lifestyle, going to the gym. So now she took the gun down on Facebook, right? Took the gun from their head and educating them. So now she sent me a screenshot today. People are in her inbox asking her, how can I get in shape? Now, once you got them inside your sales funnel, inside your inbox, then you introduce them Herbalife. Well, this is what I use. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yes or yes, right? Yep. So you got to educate people. YouTube videos, right? What you want to do is be the master education. You want to, whoever puts the most value out with their brand is going to have the most success. Does that make sense? Whoever can educate. How many people ever here bought a book called How to Cook from Home for Dummies? How to do real estate for dummies. How many people heard of How to Dress for Dummies, right? Everything for dummies. People want to be educated before they buy. Yes or yes? Yep. So what you need to do, because people go to Google to get education. You go on YouTube to get what? Education. People looking for you on Facebook. So what you want to do is lead the industry in education. You want to put out tons of value in whatever industry that you're in. If he's in Legal Shield and I see his post coming down, I know whenever I have a legal problem, I know what friend I need to go to on Facebook to inbox and say, hey brother, can you help me with my legal questions? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay? So let's talk about the platforms. Facebook, you want to get on all social media platforms. Believe it or not, everybody's not on Facebook. Some people on Instagram. Some people not on Instagram, they on Snapchat. Yes or yes? Yep. Right? So what you want to do is get on every single social media platform that you can. I have a network of people I know who to talk to on Facebook. I know what people looking for on Instagram, and I know what people want to see on Snapchat. But the mistake we're making it hard for people to find us. What I mean by that is on Facebook, your name is Michael, I gets to Jordan Smith. And then on Instagram, you big money woo woo. Like these names are crazy that you hear. Y'all don't be honest. Y'all read them some of them Facebook names, right? Keisha, I'm doing my own thing, Williams. Am I lying? So then I can't find her on Instagram because I'm looking for Keisha. I do my own thing, Williams. Right? So we cannot, don't make it hard for your clients to find you. You're building a brand of that post. We're going to put it on Instagram, and what do people do when they like a post? They share it. They love it. He know what he's talking about. That's a dope saying. I'm going to put it in my group chat. So now what he just done was people just shared on somebody else's page, but we put his @ name and Maurice at the bottom, so they coming back to his page to do what?
See who he is.
To see who he is, see what he's talking about, and to get his followers up. They coming to like, they coming to follow. We're going to do that on Facebook. We're going to do that on Instagram. We're going to do that on Twitter. We're going to upload it to all because we're going to engineer your celebrity. Now, what's important about what he's doing, he has to stay consistent. Most of us will post on Monday and come back Saturday and post again. Yeah. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. You have to be consistent 3 times a day, 7 times a week. You understand? 12 months out of the year. Because if you want people to follow you, you have to be consistent with your content. Does that make sense? So we're going to engineer his celebrity through things like that, as well as you have to set up a YouTube channel. The same thing with him. Okay? Your how-to YouTube channel is going to educate, because you want to educate people while you sleep. People want to come to your page, see what you do, and then you can send them and drive traffic from your YouTube channel to your website, to your social media, and connect all of it all together. When the last time, have you guys been on YouTube and just watched somebody's videos and you start scrolling, you've been watching 8 and 8 videos already? Yeah. Yes and yes, and you start trusting them. Yes? See, those videos are taking his value up. They're increasing his credibility. Because the more you talk about what your field, the more people see you as an expert. Yes or yes? So as well as, you guys need to write this down, is YouTube, you need to set up a Facebook fan page. A Facebook fan page. You are a public figure now. Okay? The reason why you need to set up a Facebook fan page, because Facebook has the best opportunity to run promotional ads. It's a game changer. We're not going to get too deep in that tonight, but I'm going to talk about that just for a second. So with the promotional ads, what I love about Facebook, you have to have a Facebook fan page. You ever go down your Facebook and you see something that says sponsored, and it's just running down your timeline all day. And it seemed like something that you was interested in, right? It's because whoever made that ad, they put in a suggested reach. They targeted marketing people in that industry. So Jazz, she does relationships. If she wanted to run an ad, she's going to type in love, relationships, women, divorce, anything regarding relationships that's going to hit people and come down that ad. See, what you guys got to understand, you got to learn how to get paid in your sleep. You understand? And you got to go know how to reach more people. How many phone calls can you make? Only so many. How many text messages can you send out? Only so many. But Facebook has given you the ability to reach 1 billion people on the internet. So we have to run those Facebook ads. That's how, if you're in business, you need a broader reach. Some of us only got 200-300 friends on Facebook. I'm maxed out. I got 5,000 friends, people following me. My fan page though, it never get maxed out, and I run 6 to 7 ads a day. And when I wake up, my PayPal is blinging, my events done run off, I done made hundreds of dollars, all from running a Facebook ad. How many people here got a Facebook fan page? Good. Have you ever run an ad? Good. How'd it go? Very well. Good. So what people are doing now, they're getting hip to it. But with those Facebook ads, you still have to have the right content. Because if you're not doing it right, if it's not a video, people are not going to watch it. Facebook is the new YouTube. It's nothing but videos. So it's good to have flyers and stuff of that nature, but if you really want to hit people, you need a video, right? So I want to talk about events. And then I'm going to talk about one more thing and open up the question for you guys. So I want to talk about events. Events are very critical to engineering your celebrity. If you have a business, Legal Shield, he needs to do some events, right? He needs to do some events regarding Legal Shield. Maybe have a lawyer come out. Maybe have an accountant come out, right? And then what he'll do is get a space, promote it, use his Facebook, run some ads, shoot a promo video, and get hundreds of people in one room. Instead of him going out here and prospecting one at a time, when we get him to do an event and have 50 to 100 people? Yes or yes? Now, let me tell you what those events do. You have to use these events to build. I build my brand from event to an event. So let me just talk about it. So last year I did an event at Beggar's Pizza. Remember, you got to engineer your own celebrity. I'm telling people I'm successful. I'm telling people who T. Smith is. So what I did was I went to Beggar's Pizza. I bought 3 pizzas. It probably cost me 3 family-sized pizzas like $75, right? I ran an ad and I invited everybody out. I engineered my celebrity. Man, he balled out. No, it's $75. But what I did was all my guys came out, women came out, and guess what they asked me? What do you do? Oh, I'm a branding coach. You know, I do this, and that. I'm in real estate too. Oh, I need to change your number. What's your card, bro? You know, I look like the man. Because I was buying the pizzas, I did that, we had some drinks. I'm just being honest. You have to engineer your own celebrity. Nobody gonna make you successful but you. You need some interviews, right? You need, what's your name, brother?
Jason.
Jason. Jason got to get this camera right here and put it on himself. The selfies, the videos. He need to do a video. Who is Jason? And let the world click on it and find out who Jason is. He needs some stuff. He needs some lifestyle videos where he going to the beach, where he's hanging out during the day. Y'all see those videos, right? People are engineering their celebrity. So if you're not doing no events, how you meet new people? You got a business, but you're not going to no events. You're going to other people's stuff. People need to come to your stuff. Why do people need to come to your stuff? Because number one, you can sell the tickets and make some money. Number two, you engineering your celebrity. You are the ticket. You understand what I'm saying? And number three, you get new contacts. That's how you build your brand. Get you a nice venue, the nice people, some nice speakers, and you take your brand to another level. Okay? Y'all got the events down? That's how you engineer your celebrity. So if you're in business, plan your next event. I do 3 events a month almost. I walked through the door and said, Jazz, I'm doing the speed date event next month. Easy. I do so many events now that people call me and come host their events. Because once you identify yourself as a celebrity, what you think people gonna think? He the man.
Yeah.
I ain't asking y'all for y'all opinion. I am the man. And so that's going to translate to other people thinking I'm the man too. So you guys got to own that you are expert. You got to own that your brand is polished and everything. And you got to look, you want to go pro. You want to be up here speaking about your business, right? Yes or yes. So let's talk about, I want to talk about the last thing, websites. And I want to run through that and I want to answer everybody's questions and advice. Let's talk about websites. People today, what I'm seeing with entrepreneurship is people don't have a face for their business. It's good to have social media, Facebook, Instagram, but you need a website. It needs to be about you. Now, I'm going to use you again. I've been picking on you, right? Morris got Legal Shield, right? It's 1 million representatives for Legal Shield. Yes or yes? So if I go to his website, it's going to look the same as other 999,000 people. How do you build a brand? Don't sell Legal Shield, sell me Morris. You know why? Because people don't join companies, they join people. So if his brand, if Jason's brand is bigger than Morris, who y'all think I'm going to go with?
Jason.
He the man. He's showing out on Facebook. He got the nice car. I know his business type. You know what I'm saying? He's showing his lifestyle. He done showed me the quotes. I've been following him for weeks. In fact, I told my other guys about him. I done came to his events. He don't even have events. This the man. He done recruited me. He don't even know it. I'm in his inbox, Jason. I don't know what you need to do, what I need to do, bro, but I need to sign up today. Does that make sense? You need your own website, Morris. And what I mean by that is create your own website, get you some professional pictures, and that's what's really messing people up today. You go on their social media, you don't know if they're at the gym or they're a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how you not suited and booted, and you're talking about legal services. Jay, stand up for me. Real quick, y'all see this brother. Y'all see how sharp he is, right?
Yeah.
Tell him what you do. That's it. He sells custom men's wear. And he's a stylist, right? Look how he's dressed. All through your social media, I know it looked like that, right? Absolutely. So you got to look the part. If you selling legal, you talking about big business stuff, you got to look like big business stuff. Your business cards got to be big business stuff. Your suits, people gonna look you got to look the part if you're trying to recruit a T. Smith. I'm just being real. You might can get a average Joe, but if you want a Red Morris, a guy with influence, network, money, you better be talking that talk. And I got to go to social media and see the proof. You understand what I'm saying? So your website, if I was you, Morris, I would create a website that's linked to your legal shield. And on your website, what you do is you have your own YouTube videos on there, you have your bio, and everything it is to engineer your celebrity. And then you have a tab, join my team. And that
whether or not your campaign was successful.
Right.
How do you know when you put a post out or a page on the website, who read it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after they read it, did they click on another page on your website? So, and then at that point, you can kind of start to analyze and you can create a trend and you can say, okay, you know what, I put this out and it worked. People follow me, people, commented, so forth and so on.
Exactly.
So it's a working process. It's a working process of progress. You know what I mean? You're gonna analyze, you're gonna refine, you're gonna tweak. But I think you mentioned WordPress. It's a great content management system. But the key is content.
Yes.
I think we don't really put enough time and effort into creating quality content. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people downplay Wix, and I have too. But I think the reason people downplay it is because it looks nice. And why does it look nice? It's because the spacing is correct, the font, and the content. It's the content. It's filling the page. It can be fluff, but it's strategically placed and it look good. You see what I'm saying? But when you put it, you download the template, put it on your website, and you got welcome such and such, and you only got 2 sentences. You know what I mean?
That's
so
it.
I
It
think
takes the look away.
content, which is again the brain dump, figuring out how to communicate to your intended audience.
Absolutely. Let's give this brother a round of applause. So, did anybody else have any questions or any thoughts, comments? Any other questions?
So maybe you should mention like some of the analytical tools out there that they can use. The first thing I would do when I set up a site, Google Analytics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Google
AdSense.
I actually got a team that run that for me. I never got inside of the Google Analytics. I just focused on what I was great at. And then my best gift was putting people in roles that was good at doing what they do. You understand what I'm saying? But he's right. You definitely need to, everybody's different. Google Analytics can tell you who clicked on what, where they came from, with Facebook, with Instagram. Me, I'm not the tech guy. Me and Jazz was talking about that earlier. I was having a problem sending a PDF today. You understand what I'm saying? And what I do is I just outsource what I don't know. I go find somebody who's great at it and put him on the team. You understand what I'm saying? I have no problem with paying somebody for what I don't know. You understand? In fact, I really don't. It's not that I don't want to know. It's I don't have time for it. You understand? Because I need to be focused on making this big bag and what I'm good at. Let me get out here and speak. Then I'm going to let my mans run my campaigns and check this and tell me, give me my reports. You understand what I'm saying? But no, he's absolutely right though. Knowing your Google Analytics, where stuff is coming from, then you can really attack even stronger with your ads, your campaigns, and you know where to go. Most of your traffic is coming from Facebook, okay? Well, let me do Facebook. If it's coming from Instagram, okay, my audience here. You know what I'm saying? So Google Analytics is definitely some things you need to know about marketing and where your clients and customers are coming from. So that's a great response, brother. Has anybody got any other questions regarding anything?
You just said Google Analytics.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a site, but I don't think I know how to see where people are coming from.
What's your platform?
A girl did it for me.
But is it WordPress?
You
What
can
I
still
don't
find out.
I
You can go. You can when she sent you the stuff, the login and all that good stuff. You should go behind the screen and find out who actually built your web page. And if it's WordPress, then you can go to WordPress, log in, and it will show you all your stuff.
Okay.
regardless,
I had Wix at first.
So find out whoever built your page. and ask them all classes.
everybody starts.
Right.
I started with Wix too. Alright, everybody starts with Wix, and then you learn.
Exactly.
But with Google Analytics, what you do is you connect your URL to
Okay.
Google Analytics.
Okay.
And then you have to go in and prove that you own the URL by going into your domain, and then it'll show you back and forth.
So is it, how much is that?
Free.
Oh, it's free to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
You
a
paid for it already.
Okay.
Same thing with Google AdSense. You just have to connect your URL saying that you own that. Because so you can't connect